Good morning, everybody. There's nobody yet. Maybe you'll pop up here in a minute. Let me get this out. I'm just going to sit and sew for a few minutes. And so I thought I'd just live stream and see if you guys wanted to sew a little bit too. Let me get this muted on the other side. I'll be set up in just a second. Okay, I think I got it fixed. I think I'm ready. I've been up for a while this morning. I put a roast in the crock pot. So I'm going to sew a few more pieces. I even cut and organized this little stack here that I need to sew for this top back here that belonged to my niece. That's my niece's that she started. And y'all know the story. Well, I was decluttering. I found it, decided I'd work on it. Got my book here. I tell you what, I have to look at these angles on these things. Every single one I have to watch to make sure I sew it the right way. And I pinned the link. Who wants to come up and chat with me? All right, let's go that direction. No, that's not right. That's not right. Good morning, Sarah Stitches. There's a short white piece, a 5-inch white piece, and a 7-inch white piece. And one goes one way and one goes the other way. I'll get you some coffee. You know, I need to go get another cup of coffee too. I'll be right back too. I'm going to go get me another cup too. Push the one side of my hair sticking up higher than the other. I'll be right back too. And somebody come talk with me. I'll be right back. I think I'm on my second or third cup. My coffee pot gone off? Probably. Now, y'all got your coffee? Me and Sarah went and got us in the third cup. Hey, Teresa. You got your tea or coffee or something? I'm going to set mine on this chair over there so I don't spill it and make a mess. Now, where was I at? I'm telling you, y'all know this too because y'all all sew, but you have to be careful when you're sewing them pieces right here, which way you do them pieces on there. So the 2.5 square to the left end of the 7-inch. Anyway, I'll get it. I'll look at the pictures. I look at the pictures more than I read stuff. Is that what you do too? You read the pictures? Oh, okay. I'm fixing to get going. I said, Terry's gone to put out hay, and he's got to check on some other stuff, so he'll be gone out of the house for a few minutes. So we won't talk too long. Let's see. Cheryl says, I've gotten my 67 hexy flower blocks on my design wall. I'm going to snowball each corner with that's a little 1.5 inch square. That's teeny tiny, ain't it? And sash with the 1.5 inch sashing. That's little bitty. Hey, Melinda Hawkins, how are you this morning? Oh, Melinda's got her coffee. Okay. Cheryl says she's going to make one of these. She downloaded the video of Jenny Dawn making that quilt. That's all you need because it's 5-inch. I'll just tell you real quick. I shouldn't be giving all. This is 2.5 inch. This is a 5-inch, and then you got the white pieces. You got a 5 and a 7. That's pretty simple cutting, isn't it? So I think it's cute. I wouldn't mind making another one someday, but I don't know if I will or not. I've got a whole bunch of stuff that I want to work on. Let me get this one. Now, want to kind of keep these three together, three colors together here if I can. Y'all don't care if I sew, do you? What Cheryl says, you got me addicted to this one just like you did the Sunday drive. I know. Sometimes, Cheryl, when you see other people make something, it makes you want to make it too. But this one, I think this one you'll be able to whip up pretty quick too. I think you can make it just pretty quick, pretty efficiently. Let's see. Teresa says, I'm about done with coffee for the daytime, have the leftover cup at night. There's still some in my coffee pot, and I'll probably heat it up in the microwave on and off during the day. What? It's called a 4-square star from Jenny Dawn. No, double. No, a double square star. I said that wrong. Can you see a double square star? Which way am I going? Not a 4-square, double square. Kind of the same difference, ain't it? Double square star from Jenny Dawn. But it could be a 4-square too, because each block's got a square in it. I must be blocked under Wilkes County boy's name. Don't know why, but my Wilkes County boy's name's not coming up in chat. So, well, I don't know. Sometimes the wrong buttons get pushed and people get accidentally blocked and deleted on accident. Good morning, Pam Harmon. You doing all right this morning? And I pinned the link. Somebody come up here and chat with me. Read the chat, talk to me. So I can multitask. I don't know what happens. Sometimes I mess up on technology. So a couple more, and then I'm gonna trim them up. I think everybody's doing pretty good today. They'll have to tell us how they're doing, Pam. Y'all talk about a lot of things I don't know about. Block name change, so you're here, Wild Man, and the basement. Sometimes if people make nasty comments, I can block them, okay? That's what blocking is. And I can kick them off the channel if they say things that shouldn't be said. And the basement is if they want to come up here on the panel and chat, I have to see them over to the side, what they call the basement, before I bring them up on the panel. Because you have to be careful even bringing people up, or you'll used to bring up people. It's been a while back, but there would be people trying to come up here with no clothes on. I kid you not. And so that's the reason you'd have to look at them first, make sure they were decent. The basement's just over to the side till they come up on the panel. Uh-oh, Wild Man's got the flu bug. Well, I hope you take some medicine and get to feeling better quick. Oh, you're in pain. I know Terry's got a kind of cold right now, runny nose and a cold. He's not feeling real hot. And Cheryl's in her happy place doing quilts. Good morning, Doggleben. And how's Doggleben this morning? You doing okay this morning? Let's see. Okay. Get my little pieces here. I'll be sewing something wrong if I don't pay attention. Oh, Sarah's second. I'm going to take a sip of mine before it gets cold. Let me get a sip. And I got up this morning. I made biscuits and gravy this morning for Terry. Sausage gravy, homemade biscuits, eggs. Let's see, Doggleben. My niece is getting my groceries. Then she's going back to Illinois before the deep freeze sets in. But you'll have somebody coming in to check on you and take care of you, won't you, Doggleben? I still wish sometimes one of us had your contact information so we can check on you from time to time. I know you probably don't want to give it out, but I wish we could check on you. There's Lynn. Hello, Lynn. It's afternoon where Lynn is. It's morning here. 11 minutes after 9 Central Time here. Good afternoon. I got your live. Was watching your YouTube video whilst hand sewing a quilt label. Hello, everyone from a dull gray UK. Okay, you have somebody come in 3 days a week. I know you told us that. All right, I could still use Pam or somebody up here with me on the panel. This is not going to be a long live. Just till Terry gets back, and then I'll get off here and do something else. I can concentrate sewing and talking to you guys better than I can him, because he wants me to listen to him when he talks. And if I'm having to think, I can't talk to him and do what I'm doing. Bless his heart. He doesn't get my undivided attention. I don't know if anybody gets my undivided attention much. Maybe when the little grandgirls are here, I pay attention to them pretty close. Were you last night, Teresa? I want you to know that I was on here for 4 hours last night. 4 hours, and it just flew by. Went by real fast. And here I am on here again this morning. But I was just sewing along last night. Yeah, I hope you get the right medicine. And NyQuil, Alka-Seltzers plus drinking a little rum. Well, if you drink too much, don't you come over here and make ugly comments if you get too buzzed up, wild man. I know, 4 hours. It really, truly was. I don't know. Let's see. I think I got off at 11. I started at 7 and got off at 11. And it was later than that for some of the girls. But it was a Friday night. We'll have to go on. I tell you what, I'm going to go on tonight. I hadn't set it up yet, but y'all be looking tonight. Let's come and hang out together tonight, too. Yeah, 4 hours. Let's see. Sarah fell asleep in her recliner last night. And Cheryl finished binding her quilt last night while we were chatting. We were all just kind of busy. Now, yeah, Doggle Man told you, Wild Man, not to get all pickled up. That's who you're talking to, isn't it? Doggle Man, Wild Man. There's Wanda. Hey, Wanda. Well, Wanda's been working on some pretty quilts. I see them through the Facebook chat, and they're pretty. Sarah, I'm going to go on tonight and work on this quilt, I think. Sew some more on this one. This is some of my decluttering. Y'all know that? When I found this quilt, I had to get my niece started. I decided to work on it. So it's called decluttering. Wanda's been making vegetable soup. I put on a roast, on a beef arm roast. That's what I put on. Have to have some kind of vegetables to go with it later. Don't know what I've got. If I've got potatoes and carrots and onions, but we can make some roast beef sandwiches or something with it. Doggle Ben's doing her physical therapy right now. I know, isn't that cute, Wanda? Cheryl's going to make one too. A couple of the other ladies liked it and decided to make one. Well, Wilkes, Wild Man, I hope you get to feeling better. But I don't know what to tell you other than just doctor yourself up and take care of yourself. That's all I know to say. Let me see. I'm going to stop and trim a couple of these, make sure I got them right. Move my book. Got a cutting board here. Let's move this stack right there. Favorite sort of decluttering. I've started working on it this year. It's this much better. My whole house is a cluttered mess. It really is. It's a shame. I'd be embarrassed for y'all to see it. Yeah, I hear you, Doggle Ben. I kind of stay away from people too. I think my husband caught something from our son, who goes into town to work, and I think he picked up something from somebody, and then I think Terry got it from him. Let me move getting all unorganized here. Let's see. Denise wants that pattern too. Well, I'll tell you, Denise, go to the YouTube, Jenny Doan's channel, and look for you can figure it all out. It's the double square star. And it's a Jenny Doan pattern, and you probably don't even have to buy the pattern. You can kind of watch her tutorial, and she'll give all the measurements. And she'll give you, because it's a 5-inch, and these little ones on the corners 2.5, and we got a 7-inch and a 5-inch. Me too, Doggle Man. I'm ready for spring too. Doggle Man, I try to declutter. My niece says it's not that bad. I'm about as organized today as a one-legged man in a butt-kicking contest. I'm not organized. And the other day when that girl was helping me up at the quilt shop, after it got one room got cleaned up, it looked so nice. It made me want to do more, but I don't know how much I'll get done. Well, Wilkes, wow, man, I'm so sorry you feel bad. You need to go curl up in the bed with the blanket and maybe just lay there and don't move. Just curl up in a little ball and get to feeling better. And there's Janet. Good morning, Rita. And ladies, if I come to your house, I come to see you. Our granddaughter has a terrible case of flu, fever of 103 on and off for 4 days. Oh, I bet you she feels terrible. And Lynn, my clutter also takes over my house. Now moved into the dining room because I have a big table in there, much better for sewing. Oh, my iron. Got to let that iron heat up. I'll get another sip. My husband's kidney transplant. Let's see. Takes medication because his immune system's to be weak. So I've been wearing a mask through flu season since 2010 because it could kill him. Let's see. Doggle Ben. No mail on Monday. That's Martin Luther King Day and the inauguration, but it's Martin Luther King Day is the reason there's no mail. And Doggle Ben, wow, man. Stayed in bed all day yesterday. That's what's wrong with my back. You know, that's me. If I get sick and lay up in bed, it makes my back hurt if I lay around too much. And good morning, Daisy Mae. How's Daisy Mae this morning? Oh, look, she put a little heart. Good morning, Daisy Mae. I'm going to watch that inauguration Monday, though. Are y'all going to watch that? I'm going to. Too hot. In the bottom of it, it's an old iron that my mama gave to me, and it's my good iron's up at the other shop. I have to be careful with it. Now, I'm going to make one of these little blocks. See if I got them laid out here right. I'm going to sew that one to that side. I hear the wind blowing. The wind chimes are singing out there. I know it is. It's going to be indoors, but I'm sure it'll be televised, or we can watch a YouTube live stream or something. So this one on the other side. You press it, and I'll show you the 1/4 off the little block anyway. Let's see. Wild Man says it's raining, no sunshine. We got that cold's coming in here. Yeah, that's the little piece that you make, and then you put 4 of them together. All right, where am I going to lay that one? Lay that right there. Cut me another one here. What is the inauguration? You don't know what the inauguration is? It means that Trump will be sworn in as president and Biden will not be the president any longer. That's what that means. I can't believe it. Are you just asking a silly question or do you really not know that? Cloudy and yucky here. No rain, no snow. Good morning. Howdy, howdy to Prep for Eternity Homestead. You don't know? It's where they swear in the new president. You know, we had a presidential election last November, and Donald Trump won, and so he will be our new president come to January the 20th. Be on Monday. I can't tell you what time because I'm not sure on that, but I bet you there'll be some of us watching it. We might even want to watch it together. I don't know. Let's not get into politics, okay? I have an opinion on politics, but I try to keep it a little low key. Okay? So maybe we won't talk any more about it other than it is an inauguration Monday. It'll be Monday. But let's talk about quilts or something, or the weather, or how everybody's doing. That sound like a plan? Surely he does. Or, hey, I tell you what, Dogman, I bet somebody packed them for him, don't you? I bet he didn't pack them. It'll be a peaceful transfer of power, because that's what it's supposed to be. Because we live in the United States. We're supposed to have fair and free elections and such as that. And okay, let's talk about something else. Oh yeah, see, Janet thinks it'd be fun to watch together. And finger foods, have something to eat and drink. I don't even watch the Super Bowl and football and stuff like that. Do y'all watch the Super Bowl and make finger foods and such for the Super Bowl? I don't. I'm not a sports fan. And there's Lori. Hey, quilting in the country, Lori. It was started, but I had to get it I had to get it back organized. But I think it's going to be 4 across and 5 down, so there's not too much more to have to do. Hey, Donna Armstrong. Let's see. Sarah, I'm going to some paper towels through my featherweight to see if I can get some of the oil before I start stitching up your block. That'd be a good idea. I don't know. Somebody tell us what time it starts. I know. Let me see. I'm missing some of them comments. I'll go back up. Let's see. I'm making a double wedding ring for a wedding. They use the quilt as their signing instead of as a book. Oh, that'd be nice. Someday, I hope to make a double wedding ring. And Sarah watches football. Doggleman sometimes watches the Super Bowl. If I was going to watch the Super Bowl, I might accidentally just want to see what the halftime show was, just so I could criticize, just so I could say, "Would you see what they did?" Anyway, oh, Daisy May don't care about the Super Bowl, but I care a whole lot about the finger foods. No sports for Donna. Me either, Donna. I know. Wilkes or Wildman's a big time football fan, watching all the games played today and tomorrow. Lori's all about the food, not the football. Hey, Lisa. Good morning, Lisa. Wow, man, I know you feel bad, but fresh air is good. I know you don't have sunshine, but you need that. And also to hug a tree for grounding for your immune system. Are you serious about hugging the tree for grounding? I never heard that for your immune system. I'll have to look into that because I love hearing stuff like that, Pam Harmon. I do. I enjoy hearing little things like that. And Wanda, you would need to use archival ink. I know, but do you not ever want to watch them just so you can critique them and say, why did they do that for? Quilt, yeah, y'all go check out Janet's quilt picture on my Facebook page if you're on Facebook with me. I know we're going to have to do one of them someday, but I got 2 or 3 other things I need to work on first. But it's on my list. That and the jar quilt. I want to make a fruit jar quilt. I got so many things started. And Pam grounds as much as possible. Okay, Cheryl says, Rita, you can do a double wedding ring quilt, but you won't get me addicted to that one. But sometimes you just like them easy quilts that you don't have to think about. But a double wedding ring, you'd have to think about. It's too cold to hug a tree. Let's see. Inauguration starts at 10 a.m. Central Time on Monday. And Deborah says, hi, y'all from freezing Western Kentucky. Hey, Deborah, thanks for telling us that. I'm going to try to remember that. So you're calling me a tree hugger. They are grounding mats for the beds. I know someone who says they really do work. I've seen those. And I looked at it and read about it. And I read something here a couple years ago about you need to turn your bed needs to be where your head is north and your feet are south. It has something to do with the magnetic pull on it. Mine's not. Mine's just backwards. But even your head needs to be toward the north and your feet toward the south when you lay down in the bed. Let's see. I have the ink pan also. I need to wrap myself in a quilt come Monday. Yes, you do. As the cold air seeps in more and more. My dog wants to play. I think you have to be barefoot for true grounding. Rubber shoes will inhibit it. And that, I told them it's a double. Let me read it one more time because I say 4 square, but it's a double square star. Double square star. Hey, Marilyn. There's Marilyn. Y'all wave to Marilyn. Pam says, I try to get sunshine in my face and eyes every day. I probably do too. I'm not in the house all the time, so I go out a lot. Sometimes I'll walk to the mailbox in the sunshine. Out to the clothesline, down to the cows and the chickens. You're welcome. Question: what size are the white strips All right, my dog. They're 2.5 inches, and one of them is 5, and this one's 7. And these are 2.5 inch squares that I've kind of. There's one that I hadn't cut and sewed. Just be careful and go watch that Jenny Dawn tutorial and make sure you get the right angle on those, because it's a little tricky to get the right angle on them. Yeah, my bed's the other way too, but I heard it made the difference. Your head toward the north and your feet toward the south. Your cats play fetch. Did you see that little dog wanted to play and she jumped up here on me just a minute ago? All right, where am I at? I'll see if I can sew another one. Where'd you put your toy? You have it right there in front of you. She's down here looking at me, wagging her tail. Okay. Find my spot here. I could go get my felt board so I could show you how these go if you really wanted to know. Can you see how they? But the camera might be backwards and it might confuse you more than it'd help you. Barefoot or 100% wool socks. And even natural clothing like linen and cotton is even supposed to be better for you than synthetic clothing. Oh yeah, that you could do that. You could draw it out just real quick. I've got the book here and the instructions and the pictures here to go by is what I've been going by. But it's easy peasy. Sometimes these angles challenge me just a little bit, and I have to stop and think about them. Some of you probably get challenged by the angles sometimes. Lisa, it's a layer cake. Actually, Jenny Dawn, I cut up a layer cake for my niece because she had one to use, but the material list here in Jenny's book calls for 3 packages of 5-inch squares. 3 packages of 5-inch squares of the same fabric line, 1 3/4 yard to the background, and the outer borders 1 1/4 yards, binding 3/4, and the backing 4 yards. Sort the 5-inch squares so there are 3 squares of the same color print together. You will need 40 groups of 3 squares. I'm going to keep a reading if y'all want to listen, okay? From each group of 3 squares, cut 1 5-inch square into 2.5-inch squares. You'll have a total of 160 2.5-inch squares and 80 5-inch squares. Keep all of the same color in the prints together. And from the background, cut 80 2.5 by 5-inch rectangles and 80 2.5 by 7-inch rectangles. Did that help you out? I bet it did. All right. Let's see. I've been searching about clothing, and there are tons of clothes with recycled polyester, which is I know that's supposed to. Have you not read those articles where fabric has frequency, and when you're in the right frequency, that linen and cotton and wool are all better for you than any of the synthetic fabrics? But even the Bible says you're not supposed to mix the different fabrics. You're supposed to keep all of one kind together, wear together. Lean toward cotton. Well, I try to, but I don't. Mine's not all cotton. But I got a lot of hand-me-down clothes too. Sometimes I just wear what I have. But if you want to learn more about that, Jennifer, check into the frequency of the different fabrics. Hey, Rhonda, how are you this morning, Rhonda? Yeah, Lisa says evidently everything has frequency, and we're finding that out. But I will tell you that I don't want to get into any new age stuff. I really don't. But so there might be a fine line on getting into new age stuff and keeping it biblical. Because I'm sure not a new ager. And prep for eternity homestead. Yes, the clothing is terrible, especially undergarments and toxic chemicals you use each day for washing them. Well, I think we all probably ought to live as natural as we can. It's possible. It's hard. We're just going to have to trust the good Lord to look out for us if we do the best we can. Lynn has sensitive skin, so she tries to avoid anything synthetic. But it's hard to do, ain't it, Lynn? Because everything's just pushed on us. Let's see. I saw an Instagram short a young man put out. He said the Bible recommends linen. I do not. The Bible says it. I do know the Bible says not to mix types of fibers. I know that's what it says, but isn't it linen and wool that you're not supposed to mix? But anyway, I'm not an expert on any of it. And good morning, Kathy Waits. I was going to go back and say good morning to Kathy Waits. Where did that go? I was reading. There's Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. I think the old ways are just pretty good, but I think everybody's getting away from the old ways when we need to be going back toward them is what I think. Rhonda, Rita, are you still working on the quilt behind you? I'm having breakfast and all my fabrics to cut on my table here in my sewing room. It's sort of cloudy out today. It is going to be a cloudy day, and it's going to be the next few days are going to be so cold. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time outside. Lisa, I use Charlie's soap for laundry. One bag can last me a year. Huh, we might have to check into that. And Wilkes says he's getting off. You go get some rest, Wilkes. And don't you drink too much of that rum to make you feel better. You go get you something and curl up in the recliner or something and rest. Linen is so expensive. I agree. The old ways are better. And so many of the cottons are blends, though. They're not all 100% cotton either. And y'all say a prayer for Wilkes because he's not feeling good at all. He told us how bad he felt. Teresa, I'm doing the 4th release on the 2023 Bountiful Charity Quilt-Along. You'll get it, Teresa. And Kathy uses Amish farm soap. Is that something that they make and sell or something that you buy someplace? Y'all that plan on doing one, now you put 2 of them together and then make 2 more and sew on it. Let me see. Put that right there. And then I've got to go back and finish that heart quilt and not the heart one, the cross quilt. I got so many things started. I don't even need to start nothing else because I've got too many other things going. Y'all, let's see. Yes, they are, Donna. I had him blocked. I had Wilkes blocked for some reason. So he come on here as Wild Man. But I really think, I don't know if he's still listed, but I really think Wilkes said something a little off color the last time he was on there. And I think he accidentally got blocked because of it. He may have been drinking a little too much or something. So then he's come on under his another channel he's got. And he can come on if he behave himself. But sometimes he has to mind his manners. And Christy Lou, good morning, Christy Lou. Sewing is a wonderful way to begin a weekend. I love this block. I just joined this morning. What quilt is this? It's an unfinished project that my niece started that I helped her start, and it is from Jenny Dawn. Y'all are going to get tired of hearing me repeat this, some of you, but it come out of a blog magazine, and she's got a YouTube tutorial. But it's called a double square star. Double square star, and it just makes up gonna make a cute little top. And actually, the book calls for 5-inch charm packs, 3 5-inch charm packs. I'm going to get back on that crosses. It may be, I may do it after this one, but I've got to find all the pieces, just like anything else I start on. The pieces are scattered every place. Let's see, Kathy buys a case at a time on Amazon. It's all natural. Yeah, there. Lisa put it up. That's it. Jenny Dawn, double square star. Y'all give me just a second. I'm going to walk down there and put another log on the fire because I don't want my fire to go out. And Terry's not going to be back in the house for a few minutes. So y'all chat, and I'm just going to go, and I'll go, and I'll be right back. Got to keep the fire going. And you can forget it. I accidentally forget about it and let it go too long. I'm coming back. All right, I'm back. Even walked over there to make sure I had the crock pot plugged up and turned on. And I did. Okay. And how long have I been on here? I'll chat with you another 10 or 15 minutes, and then I'll get up and go do something else. I can't just sit here all morning, all day. Cut this green one here. Are you still there? I know. And you know, I don't have my socks on. I really don't. And y'all, if you watch me at all, you know I don't sew with shoes on. It's not too bad. My feet are not cold right now. And I'm not cold. It's pretty warm in here. Oh, Marilyn, I understand, Marilyn. I really hate to leave, but I need to do some shopping and get ready for the next cold blast. Need a few groceries. Cold blast is starting tomorrow night. Hey, Marilyn, I've told him I was going to come on tonight. So, Lisa, Marilyn, all y'all come back and visit tonight, okay? I'm going to tell Lisa now so she can be looking for it. I put a beef arm roast in the crock pot, so I've got a beef roast in there. So that'll probably be for lunch and supper both. I probably ought to go put on a pot of beans or peas. Have some food cooked ahead so I don't have to cook every meal. Have some leftovers. Don't you like having some leftovers? Donna's got to charge her phone, so she's going to be lurking. Donna, I'm not going to be here much longer. I say that anyway. All right, you be looking, Lisa, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to set it up here in a little while, a little bit ahead of time. So you won't have any excuse, Lisa. No excuse, you'll know. And I want to be sewing tonight, so I'll need some of y'all to come up here and talk with them on the panel so I can keep working on this thing. And who knows, maybe I can get it done and I can go back to that crosses quilt. All right, Marilyn, you go run your errands and we'll talk to you tonight. You be careful out there. Okay. And there, Lisa's put up the link for the tutorial from Jenny Dawn. Rhonda, we'll be looking for you tonight too, Rhonda. I'll be looking for all of y'all. I hear you. You can get a little tired of them if there's too many of them, can't you? Leftovers are great, but glad after 3 days it's gone. I laid out chicken for chicken noodle soup. I guess, after this beef, I need to have chicken after we eat this beef, after this roast, don't we? Don't I? And kind of change up the meat a little bit. Matt, look at this. Lisa said bye to Marilyn. I could go. Yeah, I know. That sounds pretty good, don't it? Chicken noodle soup. I know we'll all have to make us some chicken noodle soup the next day or two. Janet, okay, I have in my makeup. meet my daughter for lunch if I get the nerve. Tonight, I'm going to fixing to go here in a few minutes, but will you come on and chat with us tonight, Janet? I'll set it up for about 7 Central Time. Is what I'll set it up for, and then if I get supper out of the way, which I might get supper ready early since I've got that left, I'm gonna have roast. So 7 Central Time is when I'll be looking for you guys tonight. You don't need makeup to come on with us, though. Not for me anyway. I don't wear any makeup. You can get up and put on some old clothes and wash my face and clean up a little bit. I don't do a whole lot of fixing up. And there's Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. Did you just get up, Carrie? You probably stayed up late last night, just now getting up. Tonight. Okay. Y'all heard Janet. She says she's coming on tonight. Y'all all show up just so you can see, we can see Janet. Janet, they're all going to be looking for you. Janet and Lisa and Rhonda. I bet Wanda. I hope Patricia comes and visits with us too. And Carrie. We could have a whole big crowd. We could have a big online party. Oh, Carrie just got up 5 minutes ago. Better get up and get you something to eat. Get you something for breakfast. Yes, but they want to visit with you too, Janet. The whole idea of this is everybody just getting to know everybody. Not just it ain't me. It's just everybody together that makes us what we are here. Janet. Carrie's got rain and 37 degrees. I think we've done hit our high for the day. I think it was 40, but I think it's starting to drop now. Good morning, Kim. I've got another blog. Let's see. Jennifer, why don't you come up on the panel tonight and join them too? Be sewing again tonight. Listen, I got a lot done last night. I know we were on for 4 hours. We all should have got a lot done. Kim says it's 18 and feels like 2. I know, and I think that cold up there where you're at, Kim, seeping down this way. my little double squares, little trucks and cows. This is the farm theme. Okay, Janet's got to run. Bye, Janet. And I'm going to run too, ladies, and not sit here all morning. I got some things I need to get done too, but I'll be back. Uh-oh, Kim's just waking up. You had a rough night. I hate to hear that, Kim. Lisa hadn't been feeling good for quite a while now. Waking up with a cough and drainage. Something is going around. It feels fluey. Oh, I heard Terry come in. I knew he would come in. Okay, I'll see all y'all tonight. Okay, everybody show up tonight. I'm ending the stream. Bye for now. Love y'all.